1982 Leyland Mini Clubman. It's a 1275E. So the E got the 10-inch wheels, as you can see there. These, or this specific stripe, the checky interior, which we'll get to in a second, and obviously the badging on the back. So you got the bigger engine and a few extra little upgrades as well, which is nice. Obviously Clubman, so Clubman front end. It is a South African import, this one, fresh in the country. It is UK registered with a logbook and everything. It's always quite nice. It means they've sort of avoided the salt and the horrible weather, so they tend to stay relatively rot free, which is always good. We'll start by having a look at the bodywork. If we start on this driver's side, looking down, obviously you can see nice and straight, nice even panel gaps and all that sort of stuff. You've got a few marks here and there, as you can see there on the arch, and the sticker pack could do with redoing. Good wheel and tyre there. They're sort of 10-inch Schmidt chrome polished wheels. That was Schmidt for all of you hard of hearing. No need to put a parental advisory on the video. All nice and clean under there. There's a bit of mud, but it is good and solid, as you can see. Driver's door, nice and clean. You got a couple of little chips down the bottom there. Other than that, pretty good. A few scratches behind the handle where someone's opened it with some keys, and there is a tiny little chip here. And then same here, you got a couple of little marks, actually like some sort of, maybe some tar or something sort of got on it there. It's not a chip in the paint, or it doesn't look to be anyway. In here, all nice and clean all around this bracket, and everything's good. Nice and tidy in there. Another good wheel and tyre. Does have this sort of strange aftermarket aerial fitted, as you can see. Clear rear tail lights, no cracks or anything in those. In fact, I'm fibbing to you, there's a small crack in the top of that one. On the passenger side, but the driver's side is good. A little bit of sort of mark on the paint there. Another one here, and a mark where someone's had something in their hand when they turned the handle. And then we've got this scuff here, which I'll be fairly sure will polish off. Nice and clean around the hinges. You've got a small crack there. Have a look at the rear balance under there. As you can see, nice and straight. Little ding in the corner there. But other than that, all good. Glass is all nice and tidy on this one. Roof's good. It does have an aftermarket sunroof fitted to it. It's probably quite important in South Africa, I guess. It might just boil alive otherwise. Around the seams and everything is nice. Another good wheel and tyre, and again, nice and clean in there. There's no real sign of any corrosion at all on this thing. Sticker pack on this side, again, could do with some attention. But around the seams and everything is good. A couple of little marks in the paint there. And then round here has cracked ever so slightly, as you can see. On the front, see just on the side there's a little, the bonnet's been shot on something there. The rest of the bonnet nice and straight, no dents or anything in it. And then a couple of little bubbles on the leading edge there. And obviously Clubman front end, two nice clean headlights. The grille itself is slightly faded, so it could either do with a paint or a replacement. They're really easy to get those things. Lower valance, it's nice and tidy. Could just do with a little bit of cleanup, a little bit of a sort out, but obviously these things can be quite valuable now. Guide price is very sensible on it. On the interior, and like I say, it should have this checky interior. It has had the base of this seat recovered in a more plain material, and there is a bit of a damage, quite a bit of damage on that seat, as you can see. And then there's a small patch on the vinyl back of it. Rear bench is actually really good. Really nice on the rear bench. Door cards on both sides are good on the rear, or the panel anyway, where the door would be if it was a photo. Well, there is no such thing, so I'm sort of waffling a little bit, ignore me. Dash top and everything nice and clean. No sign of any cracks, which again from South Africa is quite unusual. The heat normally breaks that apart. Steering wheel, again nice. So is the binnacle, which we'll go to them. And it's showing 53,000 kilometers. Again, we'll put in the description what we've got in the way of history things with it. All nice and clean around here. It did have a stereo in there. Obviously someone's removed that. There was some speakers on the parcel shelf as well. Kind of goes with that. Aerial on the back. Paint has faded along the top of the door, been worn through, as you can see. Obviously that seat wants recovered and a few little bits just to tidy it up. Like I say, it just wants a bit of love and it make a really lovely car. More importantly, it's nice and solid. That's the important thing. The passenger seat, tiny little bit of wear on the base, as you can see. Actually, the rest of it's really good. Vinyl back's nice. Again, those passenger seat, those rear seats are really good. Have a little look underneath as well while we're going on, because that's kind of the main reason for buying a car. You know, South African one, nice and dry, nice and clean. No sign of any rot or anything like that. In the boot, again, same sort of story here. So inner arches and everything are really good. Boot floor looks to be really nice. Single tank on a 1275 Clubman. You have to excuse the dodgy camera work. There we go. Again, inside here, although it's a bit dirty, all nice and solid. Really good basis for a really nice car, I would say. 1275cc, so it's the engine to have. And obviously, built in South Africa by Leyland, South Africa. So a factory South African car, not a kit car, as a lot of them were. So there you have it, bodywork and everything like that, nice and, you know, interior. We'll just get it started up. A little bit of choke. There you go. To be fair, it's been with us a few days now. It starts on the button every time. It does have an aftermarket exhaust on it, so it's a bit louder than you'd like, but easy enough to solve. No sign of any smoke. It doesn't seem to drop any fluids. Seems to be a happy little engine. It's always important on something like this. It's a running, driving, usable car that just wants a bit of love and a bit of tidying up. If you've got any more inquiries, just give us a shout, get in touch. Happy to do viewings, send any more pictures, videos, whatever you need. Thank you.